Okay, man, we're talking war stories right now. I mean, you want to know how the fuck this shit happens? I mean, if you're a white boy and you got to put in work and some piece of shit rolls on the yard, this is the typical program is to, yeah, bro, let's go do some burpees. Let's go work out on the yard. And then you'll get that fool's heart running. You'll get him doing some burpees, get him doing some fucking, getting that heartbeat just pumping. The second that fool jumps up on the bars, it's on the fucking stomach, on the neck, he's done. And that's a typical program. These fools are gonna slice that fool in his stomach, they're gonna slice his neck after they got his fucking heart pumping. And we've seen it happen too many times. I mean, I've been sitting on the yard where there was a known fool they had bad paperwork. It was this fucking lame ass fool Derek from Palm Springs. And he was a piece of shit. You could tell he was weird. You know the motherfuckers, you just know they're weird. Like, they look like they touch kids and shit. A piece of shit motherfucker. And a fool came up right behind him and just put that bone crusher in his chest probably 4 times. And I just watched the fucking color fade out this motherfucker right on the yard. And we just act like nothing happened. Boom. Everyone's just chilling until the yard went down and it was off the charts. But, I mean, you don't even want to fucking get involved, man. You pray to God that this ain't the work you got to put in. That a situation like that doesn't fall in your lap, because you either have to get down or it's happening to you. And this is the major fucking problem. It's the biggest lottery ever. You come in with 2 fucking years and then you get a Chomo Celly. Okay, look, now you just got 7 because you had to book him, and you're lucky that you got 5. You might get a 10 for having to fucking book that fool. But I mean, it's just the craziest shit. I mean, one time I was sitting at Chow. I'm sitting there waiting for Chow. And here's A side, B side, C side. And this is a fucking a weak ass level 2. The doors open, A side goes, and I got word that the Pisces are gonna do something. So I'm just waiting. The motherfuckers with the piece trying to get this fool got by the dude with his spork. The motherfucker with his damn spork for Chow hit the dude in his face, popped his motherfucking eye out, and he came running back in the fucking Sally port. And here's B side. I'm standing at the door. I'm getting ready for Chow. Dude runs by me, runs to section A, and I look at the dude next to me. I go, "Hey, was that fool's eyeball all hanging out and shit?" And he's like, yeah, that was his eye. And we're just like, damn, I'm hungry though, fuck. But I mean, I'm talking about just being desensitized to violence. I mean, if you've been anywhere around the Norteños, you've seen a level of violence that nobody could ever comprehend. They are the most ruthless motherfuckers. Their own people get out of line, they're gonna have to book him. They're gonna stab the shit out this motherfucker, and they can't stop till the cops break it up. And a lot of times, I'm sorry to tell you guys, but these cops are sick in the head, and they don't want to break it up. They want to see that go down. So the dude turns into a fucking pincushion. It's just man, if you're used to, if you think fist fights is what's gonna go down, you just are in for a fucking big ass reality check when you think that this is the fucking life you want to live and the path you want to take with your life. I mean, it's just the fucked up as shit. I mean, I remember one time clearly that I actually went to get the dude's door open, and it was this youngster. He was kind of a little off, but I got his door opened, and then the cop like slammed his door all stupid or didn't give him room as he was fucking coming out, and the kid took it as a fucking disrespectful, and he came up behind the cop and just boom, just fucking laid the cop out from the back. And then a few of his people jumped with him. He continued to fuck the cop up, and then he just disappeared. They gave him the shoe. They took him away. I hadn't seen him for years. And then I got a shoe. Now, when I was in the shoe, I seen him back there. And I'm like, damn, Guilty, you're still fucking back here, fool? And he's like, yeah, still back here. It was like 2-3 years later. I'm telling you, it wasn't 2 fucking weeks from that day when this kid, he used to slip his cuffs. He was a fucking magician or some shit. But he slips his cuffs while these cops who toss his cell all fucking tough were walking him to the yard. And he slips his cuffs, and he puts that motherfucker around his wrist like this, like a brass knuckles. And he just lights these 2 cops up, 2 of them at the same time, just fucking teeing off on them, just lacerating the shit out these motherfuckers' faces with the cuff around his hand like a brass knuckle. And then he takes the spray, and we're banging the doors because we're in the shoe and everyone's in the cells. So we're banging the shit out the doors. he takes the spray, like the heavy ass O2 can, not the fucking weak ass thing you think about out here. We're talking about the fucking corrections officer, fucking 15-pound fucking tin can, and this motherfucker soaks both the cops' heads with it. And then fucking he's holding it wrong because he's not bracing the bottom, and the clip breaks off the top. And so it fucking starts, he just has the can with the juice leaking out of it, and he's dumping it on the cop's fucking head, and then he just domes the cop with the fucking, with the heavy ass fucking metal tin from the bottom. And everyone's just tripping. And the cops come in tough, man. They beat the fuck out of him, just string him up, everything. They take him to the BMU for like 3 weeks. No one sees him. And then he comes back, and I'm talking to him, and he's like, and I was someone that everyone always talked to because I wasn't afraid to say, yeah, I fucking cry. Yeah, I'm a bad motherfucker. I mean, what? Like, what you want from me? I always feel like, you know, you just admit who the fuck you are, what you're about, and that just frees up your whole life. But I was always the first to say, yeah, that shit's getting to me. Whatever the fuck, though. Don't take nothing away from me. But the people would open up to me. And this kid opens up to me, and he goes, Wes, man, do you think I'm getting out, man? Do you think and I look at him, I'm like, are you fucking crazy, bro? Look at your rap sheet. You're here, you got 14 years. You got lucky because you were a juvenile. You shot a motherfucking dude on film, a liquor store owner, in the head, killed his ass. And you got 14 years from that. You got lucky because you're a juvenile. Now you've done all this other shit that I just spoke about, and you think you're getting out. And he's like, fuck. Man, and I just see it go through his head that it kind of sunk in that he's never getting out. And I mean, that's the realest part about it, is these bad motherfuckers, these people who you think are so tough and so impervious to pain and have no conscience, they do. Everybody has a conscience. People are just like so afraid to change that they hold that shit all down inside, and it eats them alive. But I mean, it wasn't 3 weeks after that he stabbed a cop in the hand through the tray slot. So he just kept signing his fucking, his fate every fucking week, every month, whatever. But just, you can change. Don't think it's too late. You're not that tough. You're not that bad. Like, you're not. Like, motherfuckers at Mule Creek fucking straight fucking killing COs. Like, you'll be deathly afraid of these people, and you don't want to end up there. Like, change your fucking life, dude. I'm telling you. Nobody's ready for it. You haven't done it. You don't know what to expect. It's going to be the worst fucking ride of your life.
Lockdown's over. Get your yard time in. Exclusively at FreshOutSeries.com.